it's kind of strange for me to be scared of the ocean, of course, sharks. But, after watching this movie, of course, it made me so terrified I don't even want to go back in the water. Okay, other than that, how am I supposed to go on a boat when, of course, there's a lot of beautiful women on the boat and I can't overcome the fear of sharks? Yeah, well, this is Derrick Yasha, and today I'm going to review, you know, Jaws 1, Jaws 2, and Jaws 3, and of course, the Jaws video game for the PS2, Jaws Unleashed. Yeah, well, let's get into it, okay? Jaws. Jaws. Okay. So, mainly, I'm not going to give out that many spoilers, but I'm just going to give you this, okay? A girl gets killed by a shark, and of course, it's up to the chief and the scientist and the captain to go stop the killing spree of this man-eating shark. Okay, that's all I'm gonna give you. All right. If you never heard of Jaws, you've been living under a rock. Simple as that. You've been living under a rock and stuff like that. But this is such a great classic movie. Okay, you know, awesome. 5 out of 5. All right. I love the cinematography. It's great, and I love the visuals. They're great. The special effects is great. The mechanical shark is great. Everything is just great about this movie. It's a cult phenomenon classic. Okay, and this has got to be one of my favorite Steven Spielberg films. Okay, this has got to be one of my favorite. Or what am I saying? It probably is my favorite. I think it is my favorite Steven Spielberg movie. Okay. Yeah, but it's the best. Not gonna even lie, hands down. Everything from the cinematography and the visuals and all that, and the story too. The story is very good. Now I know there's a book, yes, but the book is a lot different than the movie. And I don't even want to go into that department or that story. You know, no, I know, but this is such a great movie. Okay, this is really a great movie. You need to check it out. If you don't know what you've been missing out on, go buy it right now. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Go buy this movie right now if you've been living under a rock. Okay. Now let's get into Jaws 2. Okay. Now, after the events of the first one, the shark does come back, and of course, it wants revenge again. Or what am I saying? It wants revenge, basically. And no, I'm not talking about Jaws Revenge. This is Jaws 2. Okay. No, I know, but this is a good sequel. It's up there with RoboCop and Child's Play 2, and mainly the twos. Okay. But there's nothing to explain here. You just have to watch the movie for yourself because I don't even want to spoil anything for Jaws 2. You know, but all I could say is the film still gets 5 out of 5. You know, good cinematography and good visuals, good special effects. Sometimes, not all the times. I know somebody's gonna point out the part where the shark goes up to the sailboat when it tries to get Michael, and then of course its mouth opens like this, and you only see some of the teeth. I know that part. Okay, I know. Somebody's just gonna point out that part and flaw in the movie. No, I know, but other than that, I like that the sequel takes a sort of different take on it, and stuff like that. And the shark is more vicious, and of course later it would have a scar face in the movie, a shark with a scarred face, with a burnt face, basically. That's fucking badass. That's awesome. Okay, but it is up there with the first movie, of course. It is up there with the first movie, but is it gonna beat the first movie? No, because this is done by a different director. This is not done by a masterful director. This is done by in director, just in director. Okay. No, I know, but Jaws 2, man, Jaws 2 is, one of my favorite sequels. And that's the fact it's up there with RoboCop. But all I'm gonna say is 5 out of 5. Check it out. And yes, I know people are gonna say, well, why do you like Jaws 3? It was one of the worst next to Jaws 4. Well, no, not for me, but I do like it. It's a guilty pleasure for me. And Jaws 3, well, what it consists of, okay, the shark is at SeaWorld. That's it. That's all I'm gonna give you. The shark is at SeaWorld, okay? No, I know, but 5 out of 5. I know that this was a 3D movie as well. I know it was trying to compete with, the other 3D movies. Friday the 13th Part 3, some other 3D movie. I think it was Amityville 3D and something else. I forgot what else there was, but I'm just saying though. 5 out of 5. The cinematography was, good. The visuals was good. The special effects good sometimes, not all the time. Not all the times though, because there's one part in the movie where the shark is going up close to the screen like this. I know it's supposed to be a 3D effect, but it's going up like this. And then when it finally gets up close, we get glass shattering. I know that. Okay, I know that that's a flaw in the film. No, I know, but I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. It was awesome. And let's get on to the game. Jaws Unleashed. Basically it continues off from where the shitty movie Jaws the Revenge, um, where we thought that that was going to be the last of Jaws, but no, the shark comes back, of course, and the story in here is, of course, that Michael is trying to stop, uh, Martin's son from just opening up the beaches and stuff like that because the Great White goes and goes on a killing spree again. And people are gonna tell me it's not the same shark. Well, it is the same shark. Okay, it is. All right. You want to know how I know? Because the shark never changes at all. It doesn't have no different features on it. It's always the same shark. It's just like with Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street or with Child's Play. The killer always comes back. They always have a reincarnation and stuff like that. Okay. No, I know, but overall, the gameplay is good. The cutscenes are not that great. I know that, but you just gotta deal with it. Okay, you just gotta deal with it if you really want to play the game. You know, I know some people are saying, "Oh, this is a ripoff of Echo the Dolphin." No, this is way better than Echo the Dolphin because hell, the only thing I hated about Echo the Dolphin was the whole thing where you have to go up to get air and then just come back down. No, not in this game though. This game understands, to not be like that. Okay, and this game is a lot more funner than Echo the Dolphin because you're chomping on people, you're eating people. Okay, no, I know, but 5 out of 5, man. 5 out of 5 for this game, and great gameplay and okay cutscenes and okay in-game graphics. But overall, it's for the gameplay, of course. But yeah, if the game was delayed a little bit more, maybe it could have been on the 360, and then we could have had better graphics. And mainly, if they were to, maybe make the story a little bit better, then yeah, this would have been overall, a better game for people. But, this game gets a lot of hate from people, and I can understand why. People were expecting this game to, be a masterpiece, but, unfortunately, it was a flop. Okay, it was a flop. I know people were selling it, people were returning it at stores, stuff like that. No, I know, but overall, I do like the game, stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna end it off here. So, this was my review on the Jaws trilogy and the Jaws game, Jaws Unleashed. Okay. Oh, let me mention one more thing. People say that Jaws is an action adventure movie. Well, no, originally it's a horror movie. Okay, it's a horror movie that has action adventure elements in it. Okay, think about it. This is a horror movie. This is a horror movie. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.